Good afternoon, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Journals UK. Thank you so, oops, what's a bang? Thank you so much for joining me. Lovely to have you here. It is Saturday book page play, and I'm going to make some of these. So I've got two different types of book page here. I've got the text book page, which is what I like to use up on these Saturday videos. I've done a bit of collaging all the way around, and then some bigger book pages for the centrepiece. I could have just collaged the whole thing. I have done previously, haven't I, whole collaged booklets. But this time I'm using up my yellow envelopes, or some of my yellow envelopes, and some of the smaller pieces of book page and some bigger pieces. So yeah, I just liked it. It's cute. It's got quite a nice strong cover on it, and of course you can put anything you want in the centre. I was just thinking it's got a nice piece in the centre. Yeah, as the signature. You put anything you want as a signature. You could put more book page in. You could put your book page images, scrap papers. Okay, so let's make one. We'll definitely make one together. I will be making more than one, but just grab a couple of these bright yellow envelopes. Yeah, I've got about 60 of them, which I won't use up just as envelopes. That's my glue paper. So all I'm going to do is stick them in there like that, so that they fold over each other. Fold that because it needs rearranging a little bit, and shall I do it with this? Yeah. All I do is I don't I don't do the whole of in there because it's going to stay put. It's going to be collaged on. So all I need to do really is shut it, closed. The collaging and what I'm sticking on it is going to make it stay closed. So yeah, I didn't need to completely glue the flaps, I think is what I was trying to say. Okay, so I just wanted that to, I suppose I could do a little bit on there to be drying, I guess. Get that flap down, that's it, while we get some papers ready. So I don't know if I've got any papers ripped ready or not, so I'm just going to grab some out of here because this is what I'm working on. It is going down a bit, so I'm just going to grab some. It doesn't use an awful lot, as lots of these things that I do. I just want some different, variety of colours basically, and text if possible. See if we can use anything off these clip together ones, because oops, I would like to use them first. Those three are all different. That is different. Oh, that's a nice, yeah, I could probably use a few out of here actually. Don't really want any of the white papers. I want them more, I'll use that one with that lady's face on. Maybe that. Let's see how we go with those, see if I need more or not. Oops, a little scratch, oh dear. And the book that I've brought for these centerpieces is from this Island Diary A Year on, is it Estale? I think that might be Estale. It could be Eastdale. Gareth and Vicky Waite. I'm sure I've shown you it before. Yes, I know. It's a beautiful, beautiful book. I am going to use some pages of it in some of my summary journals now. I bought it and put it away on my bookshelf and haven't used it. But I thought it'd be nice to do some sort of March, April-y ones. So I don't know about that because I won't use that page. I could use this. Oh yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. Just so that we've got some booklets for this time of year. I will probably send these out as freebies with journals. When people buy the bigger journals, I think these, I'll probably end up making 4. Yes, so the next 4 journals that I sell will get, that's gorgeous, isn't it? Let's cut that down. We'll get one of these in with their package. I always put a bit of something in, but these are going to be nice to have. So that's lovely. Yeah, so I want one either side of it, so there'll be one in the middle and one on the outside. So yeah, if we have the full page like that, it's kind of it's written as a diary. Look, April 1st, April 3rd, talking about the flowers and things like that. Yeah, going to be lovely. Okay, so what do I want? Sort of squarish, I guess. I bet I have got some of these somewhere, but you know, I don't know what that noise is. Somebody's just started making a bizarre noise outside. I hope they're not going to carry on with it. Right, what have I done with me one that I've made? Because I haven't made it today. I haven't made it this week. So I need to remind myself what I did. I'm just really stuck. Yeah, so if we go a fair way in, let me see how far the page goes. Yes, I want them to be a good centimetre in, I guess, all round. And I'm going to wrap them over. Oh, that's nearly 2 centimetres all the way around. So I want them about 1.5 inches in depth, my pieces. I do want them right over, don't I? Yeah, much easier. Okay, so where's my other one? Those, don't lose that. Pop those over there, because don't need them now. Oh dear, go away with your noise. Whatever it is you're doing. That's the only thing about summer coming, isn't it? I don't know if it's something gardening wise. I'm hoping maybe you can't hear it. I do know I need to talk up a little bit because I did notice in my last 2 videos, yeah, the sound wasn't very high, was it? Unless it was just that I had it turned down on my, when I was listening, because I don't particularly like to listen to myself. I just do feel the need to check the videos, so I have to listen. Yeah, I want them all different shapes and sizes though, but I do want them roughly, what did I say, 4 centimetres, yeah, 1.5 inches. So I can probably go in half with that. And then, you know, have some thinner, some thicker. Oops, why don't you want to move on there? This is very thin paper. A couple of thinnish ones, that's it. Because I kind of want to put different coloured papers together, so I'm going to try and keep them kind of in their own stack. I don't really want that drawing. It'll go in something, but not in this. This is a really old, oh, I think, no, oh, that's all right on that side. Yes, what's the name of the children's author? Enid Blyton. I think this is a really old Enid Blyton book. It's very, very thick paper. So much so that I feel like I've got to. I have. I was going to say that was thick. Right, and what did I say I wanted them? About 4 centimetres, that's 10. So that if I do that way, that's lovely. And I'll put some on one way and some on another. Don't know why I'm doing them with the ruler necessarily, because I like, yeah, I like the not straight edges, although this one feels a bit like it doesn't want to tear, so maybe I will continue with the ruler with this one, and then some of the others I will tear freehand, which is always good for a laugh, isn't it? Always cheers you up. Watching the paper win over me. I hope you're all well. Had a lovely week. It's just crazy to me how quick the weeks are flying. I think because there's so much going off. Not sure if that one's big enough that way, but we'll call it. Yeah, so much going off here, and yeah, I'm just not getting in front. I'm trying my hardest, but not to the point that, you know, I'm not living life, which is why I'm not getting there. You know, if life is here offering me something better, I'll go do it. But yeah, hopefully I'll get in front soon, because as you know, I've got electricians coming in. I thought you weren't going to do that to the Maldenese. And I'll just take the edges off with that. And other workmen, and we're, you know, it's going to be 3 days. Neil will be at home for 2 of them, but 3 days I'm going to have workmen here, so I'm not going to be able to get into my room first thing. It may be that I end up, you know, when they've done, they often get a job done and go, don't they, workmen? So I know for 2 days it will be a quick, you know, they're coming. I'm going to cut some smaller bits and see, you just don't know. they'll be coming in the morning, and they, you know, they don't expect to be here all day. It's just probably about half a day. So yeah, I might, but it depends because Neil's home, so we might go out afterwards, or we might be clearing up afterwards. But I just might come and get into my room. This is the same as that one, isn't it? But this is torn, I guess. Yeah, so that's slightly different. What have we got? What have we not got? Is that the same as that one? I had a French one, didn't I, here? Yeah, so you don't need too many different... I don't suppose you need any, because what you could do is if you're just using one book up, or two books with similar colour paper, or, you know, more modern books so they haven't got the aged colour, you could, like, coffee dye, tea dye, stain them. You could just ink them a bit with your, if you've got, you know, blending ink, Tim Holtz ink, something like that. There are always ways to make, oops, I should have known that would happen, to make book page different shades, aren't there? Yeah, I really should have had these done, because half the video is going to be me tearing paper, so I will stop now and use what I've got, and then see if I want, you know, a bigger variety going forward. I'm just going to grab a little bit of this one, because I don't think I've got any. I haven't, but I shall do it with a ruler, so I'm really quick, then we can get started. Because I may have to stop and let it dry. The other one I'm pretty sure was dry before I'll just do 3 straight pieces. Pretty dry before I added the signature, which is always a good idea. Okay, so we're starting with this. So I've got 2 envelopes. They're fairly thick envelopes, and I'm literally just going to go around the edges. Let's get a glue stick. Yeah, sticking paper over it. Now you could ink them. That would also help differentiate them. Let me try and flatten that blue glob a bit. Okay, so I'll start with a big one. I love the colour of this one, and the what to call it? What to call the text? The font. That's it. Yeah, now you need to bear in mind, maybe should have drawn. So I'm just going to grab from various piles, and I'm not going to stress about it. If I stick 2 together that are the same colour, I'm not going to let it bother me. Now, like there, I had some, yeah, I might go over that with that one. So literally collaging just the edges, I guess, however you like to collage. If they're upside down, which of course that one is there, that's not going to bother me either. What I am going to have to do is, I feel like I've done this before, on camera, I mean, and obviously I've done it before. I hope I haven't. I don't think I have. I think it must have been those other ones I was doing, where I, as I was about to say, need to use my glue paper a bit more sparingly. That's what made me have a bit of deja vu. Okay, so I've got a good selection going on there. Nice tall one here. Didn't take that top bit off, did I? How did I manage that? Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm going to have sticky fingers though, and like that side better. Some of these pages, this one for example, is quite flimsy, so it will stick to me and tear. Oh yeah, I'm not bothered about you being straight either. I'm literally just going to collage. Now you could, for ease, if you wanted to, just collage the whole thing, couldn't you? And not mess around the edges, I guess. I think what I will do is I'll do the edges like this, and then I'll have a look and see. I'll do some that way and some that way. Put the pages on, off those middle pages on, and then if I've got places where there's yellow showing, I'll don't even know which is right way now. Does it matter? Yeah, I'll just collage the gappy bits. the yellow bits. So feel free to speed this bit up, because literally all I'm going to do is this for the next 10 minutes, probably 5 minutes, I don't know, however long it takes. So yeah, the work we're having done, I'm sure I've told you, but I might as well tell you again while I'm sat here doing nothing, is do I want to go across the middle? I think I do. We're having, well, a new electric oven installed because mine broke, but to have that done I need electrics works done behind it, because they were not done very well, shall we say, in the previous lifetime before we owned the house. So we're having, as always, we're having things fixed as we do every time we need to upgrade something. So we're having some electrics fixed, which means I've had to have tiles off, so I will be having tiling done, but that we're not there yet. Tiles off in the kitchen, and a cabinet down in the kitchen, because they're going to have to trace into the wall with the wires. Goodness, so yeah, what was just a new oven has turned out to be quite a job. So we're having that done, and they're putting me some new wall sockets in at the same time, because I'm very short on sockets, electrical outlets, you know, in the kitchen. So that will be nice. It's a worktop next to the cooker over my dishwasher that has no sockets, so that'll be lovely. So I'm having that done, and they're replacing some switches that are very old and very ugly, just, you know, thrown on the wall, put on sideways instead of straight, and yeah, just no care taken really. I like that there. I'll have to put a piece behind probably, but never mind. Yeah, so that's going to be the big job that's going to take a lot of clearing up afterwards, because you know, Neil will have to replaster the wall, rehang me kitchen cabinet, and everything out of it is all over the place at the moment, and he will have to, well, we then need to take the rest of the tiles off, because they're very old tiles, and find some more tiles and tile it. So that's a long-term job. But the other electric jobs we're having done is, which we'd arranged to have done long before the oven broke, a different company and a different electrician. We're having, what do you call them? Yes. Fans in the kitchen and the bathroom that remove the moisture from the air. What on earth are they called? Sometimes they're called expel air, but I think that's just a trade name, you know, a make. Goodness me, it won't come to me, but you know what I mean anyway. So we're having extractor fans, that's it, goodness, to extract the moist heat. We're having those fitted, and the reason we're having those fitted is because we are having cavity wall insulation done, and they like to ensure that you're not going to suffer with damp or mould. We don't at the moment, but we certainly don't want to. And I think if you're not, you know, if you don't have air free flowing, what's the word? Ventilated enough. If you're not ventilated enough, I think it's a possibility when you've had your, you know, your cavity wall, which is between the brick and the what's the other? I think you might call them cinder blocks. We call them breeze blocks in the UK. When I say you, I mean people not in the UK. Now, I'm doing all right at the moment, but I might be running out soon of different colours. Did I have anything here that... No, I've got that one. Let me just have a look. Just fancy one more different colour. Just one short. I keep pulling the same ones. Turn it down so I can see in it. What are you? You're different. I mean, there might be similar-ish coloured paper, but it's different size text, if not a different font and ruler. Yeah, I'm worn out just telling you about all the work, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's it. That's what I said. The cavity wall itself is not going to take long. I don't think. It's just a few hours, and they're on the outside, not the inside. So that shouldn't be a problem. But it's the electrician's inside that's, you know. So to fix my electrics, they're going to have to come up into the bedroom. Luckily, I haven't carpeted my bedroom with new carpet. Want a nice big piece on there. Yeah, take the, I call them floorboards, but they're not, the sheets of something or another. Pretend wood, I call it. Sheets of pretend wood up. And yeah, trace down the wall from there into the kitchen. So you can imagine the mess that's going to be going on. I can. Every time that means taking the carpet up. I mean, the intention was to take the carpet up in a couple of weeks anyway, because it's not our carpet. We cleaned it when we came in, but it's not very nice. It's not wonderful. And we're having a really huge rug down that is about an inch smaller than the room all the way around. It's a carpet that we've had wicked around the edges, so it makes it a rug, but actually it's carpet. It's wool carpet. And I'm going to just paint the floor, fill and paint the floor around the edge bit. So that's kind of bringing that forward as well once they're finished. Luckily, I hadn't done all that. Let's do that. But when it's all done, you know, it will be lovely. It will all be done. I mean, the kitchen won't be any different, I guess, because, well, it will, because I'll have my new sockets, won't I? And let's have it that way up. Just don't want that yellow showing across the edge there. That's it. Nearly there, look. 2 pieces, do you think? Oops. There's the one I've just ripped up here. Oh, that's the same one as that one. I thought that was. It isn't, so let's have this big piece. I was going to say there won't be much difference in there because we're kind of replacing the oven like for like. Nothing really expensive or new or flash, unfortunately. I can't afford anything big and expensive and flash. Otherwise we would be, but yeah, it's just a like for like, just a new Zanussi oven, bog standard oven. That'll do us for a couple of years, because we will want the kitchen remodelling anyway in a couple of years, hopefully, if all goes well. Right, didn't realise I didn't have anything round there. Is there just a little bit somewhere? Yep, he'll be perfect. It might be the same as what is next here, but yeah, I've gone to pot on my glue in on my glue sheet. I definitely have not been keeping it tidy. Okay. Oh, nope, still one. I forgot about that one. Which way do we want to go? That's quite a big chunk on there. I haven't got any big chunks, so I'll have to tear one. Oops. Let's go that way. I don't know what I've done with that blue page. Let's get rid of it because I'm all over the shop with it. So yeah, luckily nothing's happening in my craft room, so I haven't got to tidy up, clear out, pack up any of that malarkey in here. I'm going to go over that hinge bit again. It's good to have a stronger hinge. In fact, I might. Shall I stick some up the middle of it anyway, just to strengthen it? I might as well. That's what I was going to say. But yeah, I'm hoping when the insulation goes in, the extra insulation, that it will be warmer, because it is very cold at the moment here, or it feels very cold. It's wind chill, I think. No, not that one, that one. I don't know why I'm being so picky because it won't be on show, but that other one was a bit brittle for bending. I just wanted to give it a bit of bit of extra bendage, really. If you see what I mean. Strength is what I meant, not bendage. Right, just a tiny bit there shy, just a little tiny piece. And it was a piece of this, wasn't it? No. Although I don't suppose it matters, that could go there. Let's do it. Stop being picky. So I didn't see how many pages I pulled out, did you? 4 or 5? 5 maybe. So by the time I've used 2, I'll probably use them up. So yeah, probably 5 pages. That's not bad. Plus this one. This is a book page, so it counts. Now, we're not going to see that it says April, are we? Just thought about that because it's going round. But when you open... Oh, let's have it in the middle. I was going to say when you open it, it will, but... Even then it'll have a... But I'm still going in the middle with it. Or am I? Maybe I will like that bird on that side. No, I'm not. I'm having this one. Let go of me. Having this on this side. So, I think I'm going to do the same and just glue stick it down because it just needs time to dry. And... like with the previous ones I made, I'm going to let it dry open. I'm not going to fold it while it's wet. So I guess what I'm going to have to do is turn the camera off and come back later. I'm not going to dry it, I don't think. I might put it under the heater. I was going to say I'm not going to dry it with the, you know, the drying machine because it makes it bend, but the heater might also make it bend. What's rattling? Tin somewhere. Oh, I've got you on straight. And am I in? Oh, a long way away. What are you doing right up there? Straight enough. Got a bit of glue going round, but that won't hurt because it'll seal some of the outside edges. Now, of course, it would be a good idea if you wanted it to last a long time, or you were doing it as, you know, a proper journal cover to Mod Podge. I say it every time, don't I? Seal, somehow seal, put a bigger coat on. It's a shame we've just got a bird's, we might have to put a label there. Bird's feet and lower portions. And I want it down there a little bit, so I'm just going to stick a piece of that in there. Yeah, so while it's drying, I'll probably, oops, stick the other 2 envelopes. Stick them. Well, I will stick them, but I'll do this to them. Collage, that's it, collage them. I was thinking because it's got quite a border, you could also go on and do more if you... There's a lot of text on mine, so I won't, but if it was just a picture, you know, just putting bits across here, there and everywhere. I've got little bits left. Building a border would be nice. I won't, but on this particular one. Glued on that. There we go. I don't want to do a masterboard as well for something. I want to make some embellishments that I want to make out of book page masterboard, so I won't be doing it on camera, but I'll do one and then I'll show you what I do with it. I'm sure the majority of you know how to make a masterboard, and if you don't, there's lots of videos out there. I've got loads, I'm sure. Sure, I did a series at one point about I did masterboard Mondays, so those videos will be out there somewhere. Would be nice inked or gold round it, something to create a what's the word? Not border, but that kind of thing. The word that means border around it as well. So yeah, I'm going to let that dry because you get a much nicer bend when it's dry first. What I did on this one was put some lace down it. I don't think I didn't reinforce it anymore, you know, like I did that one. And I put lace down, but I probably will anyway. Put lace down it as well. I've got some lovely pink here as well as the greens. I think the greens might go better. Got a different green look. Just stitched it in. Like I say, I'll get some papers together and we'll do one. As soon as this is dry, I'll come back on and do it with you. Hopefully it won't take too long. And yeah, I'll see you when it's dry. Blow on it, it'll only take a second. And here they are. Well, the sun came out and I closed my curtain and it was absolutely, you know, so bright I couldn't see. And it's gone and there's a black cloud now. So I don't know. It looks like we're in for some rain. The sun obviously tried and couldn't make it. Okay, there's the one that we made together, April. I've stitched around it. I had green in my machine, so I left it in. Really like it. They're quite tactile. Yeah, quite thick. Nice. And this is another one that I did. Not quite as dry, but it's dry enough. It was dry enough. I don't think I'll bend this one yet, but it was dry enough to sew on. I just wanted to share with you this page from the book. April the 6th, Palm Sunday. Found Vicky sitting on the bank, painting, what are those, celandines? I think they're some kind of flower, aren't they? The sun was intensely bright and the picked blooms were casting deep shadows on the paper. Annabella, the donkey, has free range over the island. She is inquisitive and will quietly overtake one who is walking, giving a friendly nip to the coat or shirt. She stands watching her reflection in the cottage windows. Today she approached the headland and stood gazing out towards Mull, as if wondering if others of her kind resided there. Mr. B, our neighbour, whose garden comprises only 2 daffodils, lost one of them today. And now, I don't know, but I'm thinking the donkey. I might be wrong. Is it because the donkey trod one? Maybe, I don't know, but yeah, loved that. Loved the picture of it as well. On this side, it's the pansies and some kind of a poem about them. Beautiful. Oh yeah, celandines. Look, celandines. That's what they are. So are they a type of pansy? Maybe, don't know. Anyway, stop. Getting sidetracked today. So I put some papers together to put in them to put a signature together. I'm doing this one, not that one. That one's not quite dry enough yet. So what have we got on here? We've got reds. I'm going to go with this one. So all I've pulled together are just some pages that seemed the right size that I didn't have to mess about with. So I have got, so it's A5, I'm guessing, because that's one of my A5. Embossed, that's it. Embossed papers. This is 2 pages from that William Morris wine book, a page from my vintage cash book, page from a vintage what do you call that, squares, graph, I don't know, something like that, graph book, a page of lovely vellum, and a page, it's white on the back but I don't mind, just, you know, an odd white page in here. It's just beautiful for the middle, I thought. I don't even know how many I had. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This one's particularly thick. It's like a cover in itself, but I thought it would be nice to have in there. Ouch, those bubbles hurt your fingers. That's it. So let's fold them all over, put them together, and sew this one in, and then the other one I will sew in off camera. And like I say, so that will be 3. I will, the next 3 journals that I sell, I will pop one of these in with them. Just a little extra something. I'm just leaving those out of laziness. Those little, what are they called? Yes, didgeridoos. I don't know what you call them actually. Those little bits of paper on the end. Oh, I want that the other way because I want it to be the middle. Silly girl. That's it. Okay. And I thought, seeing as it's white, I'll have it next. Oh, it's not an ASMR video. Sorry for the noise. Yeah, it'd be nice. It doesn't look white now, does it? Because it's got the vellum on it. I'm going to put those 2 wine pages together. Can I have one way? Yeah, let's have one that way. I don't know why, just because. So that one that way. That one that way. I'm not going to trim them round and what have you, make them all identical. You know, as your pages from the middle go towards the middle, they come out more, but that's how they're staying. So that's, I'm going to sew it in, and it's so beautiful. I mean, the lovely writing boards or journal cards. You know, if I just used a single envelope, it would be lovely. Ooh. Oh, sorry. I'm still not sure if this one's dry enough yet. I like them crispy dry, if you see what I mean. Oh, I'll try and do it gently. So we are 23, so that is 11.5 centimetres is roughly the middle, which is right on one of those. So I'm going to go, was it there? 11.5. Oh, it is there. Yeah. So either the front or the might be a millimetre at the most longer. Or what is it, a 1/16 of an inch? An 1/8 of an inch, I don't know. Okay, that's giving me a bit of something to... That's better. Yeah, that helped a lot. I'm not fighting it, you know, I'm not being too rough. Just trying to persuade it. I'm going to put some lace on it. Like I say, it's a shame that April couldn't be seen, but it says ill. Cute. You can look at it like that, look. So yeah, I'm just going to sew these in and then put some lace down. And then, like I say, all I did was put that little clip. Show you some pretty pink. Have I not got me? Thought I had them out. Nope, I haven't. Yeah, let's go with some bright pink. Embrace the summer feel, even if the sun's deserted me. Although it has been out a little bit today, so am I going to do a 3? I think I will. Oops. Don't know what I was doing there. So through the length, 3 times the length, roughly, and a tiny bit more. Now I can see my brad awl, but needle. Here we go. No, that's a hair grip. I can see it, I just can't make my fingers pick it up. That's it. It's thrown itself at me. Don't be splitting on me. Okay, and I'm not going to clip it. I'm just going to, you know, do what I do best. Wing it. So there. Did I go from... I must have gone from the outside on that one to leave the... No, I'm going to go the inside though. I don't want them on the outside of this. I've decided. Right, can you all stay in place while I do this? That would be very kind of you. Not you guys, not the viewers, the papers. So yeah, I am going through all the paper with quite a thick needle, so the lace on the outside will definitely be... Did you all move then? Felt like you did. Yeah, will definitely be a good idea to save, you know, give it a bit of strength, a bit of longevity. I'm loving that pink with the pink paper in the middle, look. Yeah, it's lovely and thick that where I put the extra layer in the middle. Why have you not come through? Where are you residing? You've gone somewhere. Oh, straight through the back. Missed the papers exactly. Right. Gonna have to do it like this. I'm through the wire there, so I'll go through that first. Sometimes it's the best way to go. And now we'll go through this. Hopefully in one go, but if we have to take it apart, we will. It could be because I haven't clipped it, but sometimes I clip it and the same thing happens, so. We're through there, we're through there. Are we through everywhere? No. Come on. Ouch, that was it. Felt it slip through. So one either side. Yeah, I love that pink, so cheerful. Cheerful as... I don't want a long make it even though. I was going to say I don't want a long string on it, but life's easier if everything's more equal before you start. Yep, nice and strong. I think these bows will be pretty in the middle. I'll just do 2 knots. I could just, yeah, let's just cut them off and have dangles. Won't be in the way then. So yeah, it is quite thick. That's not what I'm using. That's what I'm using. I did put quite thick papers in it. But I think I probably did with the other one. That's why I ended up with one of those little clips on it. Got one. Oh no, this is the one that's off it. And it has actually flattened it quite a lot anyway. But it might as well stay on. I do have some more of those somewhere. I'll put this on. What have you pulled off there? A bit of paper. Beware I've sewn. And since I've used pink, I'll have to use a pink piece of this, won't I? I was going to go with green, but did I go all the way along? I did. But I don't know if I want to with this one. I might just do the inside the stitching. I didn't stitch around that one, you see. That one's got bling, but yeah. The lace can be the bling on here. That doesn't mean I won't stick a piece on, quite likely to. Fabric. Yeah, it's nice and see-through lace. You can still see the words if you read in the cover. And I'll get some on this because it will protect it from cracking a little. So don't want it too lumpy. So I think I'll have the love hearts on the back, just the pink frill on the front like that. That's it. And then more of it over the back with those love hearts. Where did we come to? Out there. I'm stuck up. I was stuck up to high heaven, my fingers, when I finished the last part of the video. I had to really scrub my hands with soap and water. And now I'm stuck up again with Fabri-Tac. Just come off easier than Fabri-Tac comes off easier if you rub it than this stuff. What's that? Glue stick. Yeah, I might put label on there because I should have put it under there though, shouldn't I really? Because of the ill. I only said might. I might not. Let's see what we've got. How pretty is that? Look, that's a sticker. Is it? Don't ask us, we don't know. I don't know. It is. I'm just going to stick it on. I'm not messing with any more glue. Straight would be good. Is it blended? Yay. I just want a few little threads on there, don't we? Have we got anything in my magic box? Oh, we're going with pink. Shall we use a bit of this gorgeous sari? I don't know where this came from. It must have been round a... Oh, that's a nice pink bit. Must have been around something that I was sent. It must have been. It's absolutely gorgeous. I would like loads of it. So if you sent me it, if you sent me something wrapped up in it, let me know where you got it from. Do we want one of those bigger ones? Yeah, let me see. Just let me reach. They're much nicer, these, aren't they? What are they called? I don't know. They're like clipboard clips, aren't they? Whereas these are like bulldog clips. Oops. Now I know on the other one I've got much thinner stuff so it falls down, but I just like this. Just caught my eye. Come on. So let's go with it. Of course, if you was adding it to a journal or something, you might not want this big clip on it. You could put a fancy paper clip on it, or you could just put it under a big book until it behaved itself. Okay. Lovely. Yep, so I will create one more. Oops. With this. And yeah, like I say, there'll be prezzies. Oh. Hope you enjoyed seeing that. Let me know if you make anything similar or what you're up to, what you're making. I will see you tomorrow for Scrappy Sunday. Hopefully I will get to my scrappy journal and we'll start using some scraps up in there. That would be nice. Have a lovely what's left of Saturday, and I will see you all soon. Bye for now.